Now Fields going to throw on the first play. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. On play action, Fields. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now the ball comes loose.
You know.
Looks like one of the DBs has it.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
Better?
maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Fields.
Oh my. Oh, you rookies. Boy, I answered the phone and down there just gave up a tutty, but then this nigga player just dropped a ball. Yeah, he got to punt that bitch now.
I was about to tell you, I'm watching the other video, nigga. Damn, slow down making them bitch, but you streaming.
Yeah, I'm streaming.
It's a 40-yard punt,
That
6
down
yards
in
on the
7.
return.
I'm about to say, I gotta go to work. I'm gonna be on when I get off and shit though.
The Giants offense at the line.
No, I'll get off at
their next drive.
10.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline.
Like, take a walk.
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh,
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Dancing to his left. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Hodgins there complete. He's across midfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. To throw now on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. 2nd and 11. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to throw again. Given 10-minute time, escaping the danger, rolling with it, and picking up a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here comes third and about a foot. Now Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taking it about the 36. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Do not kick it to 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position next drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw is Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Feeding them to the point of attack, feeding them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and the Giants first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make.
Touchdown! Rondale Robinson, 28 yards. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to run.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an aggressive comeback, it has to start right. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And this one is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is caught. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
How did the wig come on?
To the air again, Fields. And his
Are you
throw
okay?
is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Here's Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Are you okay?
Khalil Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
Got a poop? Wait, that's off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
What just happened?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is intercepted. Eddie Jackson makes it. The 20. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Fields now to throw.
That's a big foul.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.